Commodore, we have a problem. There appears to be a leak in the machine room.
There are no problems on this ship, just solutions waiting to happen. Close the compartment, start the pump, send out an SOS signal, and bring me a soda water and a couple of those crackers I like so much. Oh, and prepare my lifeboat.
It's impossible, Commander. The breach is too big because of the iceberg. We don't have enough lifeboats.
Don't be stupid. You watch too many movies. There is no iceberg. It was the saboteur's explosion which caused this leak. Don't worry about the lifeboats as long as there are enough for the first-class passengers and me, of course. None of this nonsense about the captain going down with the ship. I don't get paid enough.
There's one missing. It was apparently taken by a little man wearing a skirt and...
Enough! There should be no drinking on duty. Do what I tell you, and I'll make an announcement to our passengers.
Are you sure it's necessary to cause panic? In the training seminar they taught us panic is bad.
You're right. It's better to tell this damn pirate, the spy who climbed up the mast. He looks fearless and just bright enough. Maybe he'll stumble onto a solution.
Aye, aye, Commander. I'll seek him out for you.
Quick, follow me. That's an order from the Commodore. We have, like, a small problem.
All right, I'll follow you. It's not like I have anything better to do. Oh no, this is not good at all. A leak in the hull of the boat. You mentioned a hitch. Let's see it.
What's the situation?
We're all gonna die like rats.
I knew I shouldn't have asked. If we can fill this breach, we'll probably live to see another day.
Great. You give really good advice. You should give seminars.
If you have the right instruments, I'll try and help you.
It doesn't really seem to be the right time for music, but if you go to the upper deck, there's a pianist there and a guy with a tuba.
No, I mean tools to chop wood to stick in this hole.
There's an axe over there, but I don't know exactly where.
Right, of course you don't. That would be too easy. Don't worry, I'll look for it. It's my lot in life.
Take your time. I'm just kidding. Come back quickly before we all die a horrible death.
Why has it taken this long to start repairs? And what good is this old plank going to do? And by old plank, I'm not talking about the sailor.
The water is rising. Hurry! I hate getting my underwear soggy.
Alright, well, you keep holding that plank, even though it's doing nothing to help. Alright, it's time to help. That looked like it hurt. It's time to help with the repairs. And our method of helping is to hack up the ship.
Hurrah! Phew, it's finished. Well, I'll leave you so I can take a well-deserved nap. While I'm resting, I trust that you'll strengthen the rest of all...
Sure, go ahead. I think you have about 2 long hours before we sink. Rest in peace.
What? But the breach is repaired. Where's the problem?
Yes, but with all this water outside, the pressure is terrible and correct. The breach is gonna reopen.
Well, I've got an idea. We need to find a way to get the water out of here. Do you have pumps?
I think that's the reason I told you we're going to sink. I took a seminar on pumps once. Very informative, yet somehow quite boring.
Yes or no, do you have pumps?
Yes, but only one. We need to connect it with a pipe to a gate of the central evacuation system in order to evacuate the water. Why do you ask? You're quite nosy. Are you a spy from another cruise line?
You nit, we can use the pump to save ourselves. Let's start. You'll help me, right?
Of course I will. I'm a dedicated sailor. My break doesn't start for 10 minutes. Take the hammer and use it to release the gates of the central evacuation system. They're as old as the dinosaurs. Shouldn't take more than a whack or two. Good luck.
Ah, yes. I'm glad to see we're taking the fine and delicate approach to fixing this problem.
Hold on. If his break isn't for another 10 minutes, then where has he gone now?
Hurrah!
Now let's take care of this rehearsal room.
I'm waiting for the announcer to suddenly appear.
Leisure and alcoholism deck.
Give your letters to sailors.
Ladies and gentlemen, and especially the gentlemen with the funny little skirts, we remind you that the safety sloops are not dormitories and that guano is harmless. First deck, thank you to our first-class clients.
Whoops. I meant to go to the top deck, but never mind.
Dear passengers, the Commodore invites you to the party Red Carpet for the Commodore to recognize his courage and how he is mastering the elements. You are invited to attend this dinner to be followed by a brief documentary of 4 hours and 50 minutes about his life, dreams, and accomplishments.
It's for you.
A love letter, isn't it? Okay, young man, tonight, near the boiler in the engine room.
I shouldn't have mentioned the announcer. I think I've just cursed us. Why does that hotspot keep going green and then red and then back again?
It's for you.
All right, give it to me.
It's for you.
A love letter, isn't it? Okay, young man, tonight, near the boiler, in the engine room.
We are almost at the end of the game, but before we head to the showroom, I'm going to take a slight detour. Why am I going in the lift? No, wrong one.
Phonotech.
This isn't the detour that I was talking about.
First deck. Thank you to our first-class clients.
I'm going to take a wander up this part of the ship, as we will not see it otherwise. There is no natural part of this game which will take us up here. I mentioned that in Bombay there seemed to be certain things that were cut from that area of the game, and it seems like there were some areas cut from here as well. Well, this looks like it was meant to be a minigame, but it was never implemented. I don't know whether this is cut content or it just never materialized. Oh. Interesting to note that one. And if we look on this side of the ship as well, it also appears that there was another mini game that was... Hold on. Oh, sorry, I thought I saw green highlights. Yeah, it seems like there was another puzzle that was either cut or not implemented. Apparently there are numerous places where we can find money on this ship, but we really don't need to actually find them. We are extremely flush with cash, and there's only one city left to visit anyway, so I'm sure we will be fine. Yeah, that's it. Very empty area, but hold on. There's even a top part. Oh, that might be the phonetics area. Alright, so as soon as we enter the showroom, it will mark the end of our time on the ship.
Leisure and alcoholism deck.
Adventure, exciting and cool. You're aboard. Nobody was expecting you. Danger around every bend. Let it come right in. slow you down. Try some ginger and get up off the ground. It's danger, danger at every turn. The danger boy may be making its last round. Welcome aboard. It's danger. It's danger.
What a great success. Sometimes I surprise myself.
Yes, in the end. The idea of having Battlecar as a partner was excellent. I would never have thought of staging a comedy.
Speaking of comedy, where's Battlecar, our showman?
I let him stay there a little bit longer, so he'll be able to talk to you without knocking you over with his breath.
Thanks. Well, Moira, what do you know about my uncle?
I have to say, I have never met Matthew personally. With Passepartout's help, he asked me to watch over you. He sent me a roll with instructions and said that I would receive others, as would all the other people put in charge of you, by the way.
What did you say? All the people? He's had me looked after during my journey then? But why? Doesn't he have any faith in me? Does he think I'm some sort of a screw-up? I can't travel around the world alone?
No, I think that on the contrary, he has complete faith in you.
If there are others involved, then why has he sent me to the four corners of the globe? Why hasn't he just paid sleeping partners in each country to complete his missions instead of putting them in charge of supervising me?
Don't judge too hastily. He has his reasons. I don't know what they are, but I'm sure they are pure.
I don't doubt it, but you have to admit that it's a bit strange, even for him.
Like they say, you can choose your friends, but you are stuck with your family. I must ask you to keep this conversation a secret and wait until you get back to London for your uncle to explain everything. Just be careful. Believe me.
I learned long ago never to ignore the advice of a beautiful woman, especially one who's an expert with knives.
Madame, let me congratulate you on this wonderful show.
Extraordinary. Exceptional. You'd look fantastic in a kilt.
I think we should definitely celebrate, shouldn't we, Commodore?
Of course we should. Baltimore.
Champagne? Can you please take your mind off cocktails for just 1 minute?
Don't worry, I've added ginger to the bottles. This is the best cruise ever.